one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like a house.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers.
Crosby set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Danielle Hunter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
By A.J. Boye.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On play action, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it. Anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here we go. 28. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. They'll try and run with Murray. And this time he is in. Latavius Murray scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, fourth and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here, even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ben Gideon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Joe Mixon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 20.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
This is Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He finds his running back, Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Go. Check 15. Check 15. Check 24. Check 24. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now it's Hunt. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Jameis now on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
Play fake. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ben Gideon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll run it with Bell. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Panthers will get the football back. On play action, Tannehill. He's going to go deep for Funchess. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You. Mike 10. Mike 10. Right. They've got Mike 10 right here.
To the air again, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And Lutz puts this one through.
Good.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Operating from the gun. Huntley quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Huntley's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Raider first down.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down by
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
at the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They get this out left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Huntley, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
13. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Huntley to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to Kareem.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Tannehill going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Down Raiders.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Las Vegas.
Off play action. Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next.